I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we are back once again playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. In the last episode, we started off Rise from the Ashes. We talked to Marshall and found out about the phone that we found there. And it was owned by Lana Skye. And what else?
Right after the murder, / before the murder, / during the murder, / whatever, because they're like saying a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah.
That Lana called her sister Emma, but immediately hung up.
Yeah.
Which
went super quick, really quick phone call where no words were exchanged.
just called and hung up. But we only know that it came from Lana's phone, but that doesn't mean that it could have been Lana herself who did it.
Right.
For all we know, someone stole Lana's phone, used it to set up something against Goodman, with Goodman, and then framed it on Lana by dropping her phone down.
So, in this episode, we're going to start Day 2, Trial Former. That's right, court cases are now split in half. Former and latter. So this means the court cases are going to be a lot longer. Let's get started.
Fun! February 23rd, sometime after Valentine's Day, 9:34 a.m., District Court Defense Lobby number 2.
I never remember when Valentine's Day is.
14,
never.
Something like
14
that.
something, yeah. But
I just remember it's like half the month.
Yeah, I never remember. So
14, something like that.
Never been important to me.
Well, I think Valentine's Day is overrated.
Yeah. Same.
If anything, why do you need a day to celebrate your love? Like a day.
A day.
Like, I don't know. Go do something nice every week or something.
Something like that. Anyway.
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas.
Because you're not telling us anything. You're hiding something. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area.
Right.
Don't worry about me. No matter what the outcome, I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
Defense attorneys should never believe their client. Okay, that's my reaction too.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, I know it's hard to tell who's right, who's wrong, but like, we should be doing our job, and we have to assume it's true and do her job upon the assumption. Because they could be innocent, or they could be wrong, and they actually did do it, but it's our job to defend, and that is what we should do, because then where's our credit as a defense attorney if we just don't do our job?
Or we don't try to properly defend someone.
Yeah. I mean, except for like that one case in a later game that I know about, that I don't know when, but I know about it, so I won't say anything. I just thought it was ridiculous.
Alright. Yeah.
The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Of course, this is the chief prosecutor giving advice to a defense attorney.
Yeah.
Of course, this is what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Never forget that.
Miss Guy, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is?
You're not a defense attorney.
Oh, yeah, like seriously.
Yeah.
Of course, the prosecutor, especially the high chief prosecutor, it's telling us as defense attorney how to do our job, but they're not a defense attorney.
Right.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time.
Maybe you have like that one thing like in Edward's case where
like,
you saw
Mia's face, yeah.
And but I really think that's because you've been hanging out with Maya for so long. You're trying to absorb some of her spiritual thing. I don't know how this works, but spiritual like shaman thing, was it shaman? Spirit medium thing.
Yeah, there we go.
spirit medium thing, and you're just happy to see her. Now that Maya's been gone for a couple months,
Yeah.
I think it's just gone, and you're not gonna see Mia again.
Good luck. Oh,
Oh,
never mind.
Mia.
I think it's more of just a memory.
I think so too.
I'll be alone in there.
You'll be alone one day, Phoenix. Okay, that sounds very harsh. I mean, like in court, you won't be like, you won't have some backup one day.
Everyone you love will die one day, Phoenix.
That's harsh. No one deserves that.
No. All right. So I have to discover the truth all by myself.
I hope you can do it, Phoenix, because last time you fucked up. You gave our karma the goddamn fucking letter. Don't do it this time.
Yes, let's do this.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
Yay.
I can't believe he's allowed to have someone who's not even like his understudy there with him.
Assistant. Usually, I think it's usually the assistants.
I guess they are assistants.
A fine to be included.
Okay.
The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Oh, cheek, huh, Edward? Edward.
Don't tell me there's gonna be a flashback.
Oh my gosh, I haven't been in court since Edward's trial. It's been a while now.
Seriously, Phoenix, get a job.
At least
get a
do
case.
something. He did get cases. He just chose not to do them.
I hope that personal feeling will not be a part of the proceeding today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else.
Well, yes, because they are in those of anyone else, because you rely on witnesses.
Very well. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime.
I mean,
unpardonable
yes,
crime.
but this seems like a harsher statement than like everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, this is just harsher than. This statement is just harsher than like anyone else's like opening statement. Probably because she's chief prosecutor, but still.
Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it on the prosecutor's office lawn.
Wow, he's much more forceful in person. And you're writing notes. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life.
What?
Wow, Edgeworth! There was a witness to her crime.
What were you doing there at 5 o'clock?
A professional witness.
There's no professionalism about her. You had to add that, so that means no.
Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand.
I can't wait to see you, like, foam at the mouth. The cough of queen.
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
Probably in a previous case. 2 years ago, perhaps?
Your order of the caviar lunch, right? Ho-ho! Caviar! I've never eaten caviar before!
She's bribing you, Judge! The judge is really wolfing it down.
And for you, I have the Fiesta Bowl.
Thanks.
Will the witness please state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir. Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
What?
It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Thank you, Edward. At least you're going down to business.
Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty, it hurts.
I tried caviar once, and I, like, spit it out.
It's fish eggs. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Why are you eating in the middle of court?
I also like to think that he was saying that with his mouth full as well.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste
I
like?
have no idea.
Thank you.
Name, profession, now. Me? The name's Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it.
I think I will go forgetting it.
I find myself running Lanchland these days.
Lanchland.
Lanchland! That's the voice I gave her and it came out Lanchland. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us.
Okay.
The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating.
Judge! Hurry it up!
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth?
How did you wolf that down in like 2 minutes?
As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
Why did you put parentheses around professional?
Yeah.
That means something else. That means something else.
What exactly does this mean?
Pop-up queen.
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police.
Until 2 years ago? What's going on with 2 years ago?
She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? What? Miss Star was a detective?
Ah! Aha! I know who you are! Cough up! Cough up Queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Cough up Queen? Oh, that probably means that she got the criminal cough up.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha!
Yeah.
That took too long for me to remember. Okay.
Very, very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. The parking lot on the prosecutor's office is divided in 2 blocks. Block A is for prosecutor office personnel.
There's only 5 parking spots there.
Well, this is a rotating parking garage where the little button beside it, it will rotate the cars.
That's very advanced. Do
Yeah.
we have anything like that in the real world?
I don't know.
Okay.
Block B is for visitors and clients. Please fasten all seatbelts and keep your arms and legs within your vehicle. I just realized what voice I was doing there. A chain is... Sorry, I need to get the giggles out. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks. I suppose that's going to keep visitors from taking up prosecutors' spaces, yes? The crime took place in a car in the back of A block.
A block.
Yeah, I know. In the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with a knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
What do you have against prosecutors if you're supposed to work with them? If you're a detective, that means you work with the prosecutor to get the person guilty.
Right. And who was this valiant witness? Why, it was me, Your Honor. Floor plans added to court record.
Okay.
Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime? Crime? Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor. Well, good for you, holy crap. Does seem rather cut and dry, doesn't it?
It does.
Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
Yeah, exactly. It seems that poor loser is unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Oh, wow. Vince, I can't wait for you to lose your composure.
If you can, give them your worst, Miss Star.
Judge! Wait, are they talking about me?
Witness's account.
Let's do this.
Somehow I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. When I sensed something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective instincts working.
Yes.
Then through a wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to the garish car.
Why Are you wearing your coat like that?
The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching.
Is that all you got out of that, Judge?
As you can see, there's no room for doubt.
That's what you always say.
The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife that you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. Godman. So, how does it feel to be utterly crushed?
I don't feel it.
You just said words, and I'm gonna break those words.
I'm still thinking about that. It's merely a flesh wound,
Hey,
Mr. Wright.
Monty Python reference! Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Let me go back to everything, and hope I don't present by accident like a dumbass. Okay.
Don't press X, don't press X, don't press X.
It's okay. My hand is not near the buttons.
Yeah, good.
ID found. It's Goodman's ID. Prosecutor trophy. I don't think that's gonna be anything of use. Murder weapon found in Edward's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. Record parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Entered the lot at 5:12 p.m. Knife death due to a loss of blood. One knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Victim's memo found in the car trunk. Touch the check button for details. 675
S.
57 S 12/2. 12/2 is like 2 months ago though. So I don't know what relevant this happened. Unless that was the date of the case 2 years ago. 67S. Is that the name? The code they gave for the case. Like the DL6 incident.
Right, I don't know.
You do know, you played this.
I do know.
Property of Lana Sky, last call made to her sister Emma at 5:15 on the day of the murder. Okay, we just got that, so okay. There we go.
Hold it.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime.
She got something against prosecutors.
Yet their methods are ugly and twisted.
I'm sorry, you're the cough-up queen, so that means that your methods are probably also ugly and twisted.
Yeah. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
Like you?
Serving lunchboxes now. The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted. Given that they are used to erase inconvenient evidence at their whim. Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Too much. Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors?
I felt that I had my dream job when I became an investigator. And if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Wait, why don't we go... Okay, we knew who the witness was. Why didn't we look into it? Phoenix! Laid off? She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms.
Well...
That said, I'm a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Unbiased my ass!
Yeah. Very well, you may continue, Miss Starr.
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend. The security guard.
You have more than one boyfriend?
Well, she on the first time we met her, she had... At the time of the murder, her boyfriend was the security guard. Now her boyfriend is a detective.
Then it's the next day!
Yeah, exactly, yeah. That boyfriend? You have several? Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, the other boyfriend. Care to join?
Okay.
And the yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. I'll stick with lunch, thanks.
Okay, I can't believe you just did that in court. Note to self, the judge had to think before replying.
Judge, what would your wife say?
She got you there, Judge.
Yeah, she got you. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. Very important. It's up to be the second level, so you can see everything from there.
What? Oh, that. That would be the room with the security sign.
Yes, it would be.
I'm sorry, I thought that was supposed to be like under here security. Okay. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
So she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
And she was bringing her lunch to her boyfriend.
Who was in A block.
A block, yeah. Hold it.
You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin shock full of seeds.
What?
Choke full of seeds.
I'm sorry, what feeling do you get when you open up a stupid pumpkin? What feeling do you get? I would be like, seeds.
It's beginning to feel a lot like Halloween! I have no idea what that means.
I don't either, Judge.
Speaking
of a detective's instinct, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, he was like a young cheese. Young cheese? A pale white cheese, not yet tangy with experience on the streets. A greenhorn. I, of course, am hard-yellowed, sharp as tack.
No, you're not. I bet you stink too.
In any case there, in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind. Then, through a wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor stabbing.
By Garnish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes. Mr. Edgeworth's? Incidentally, the knife which the victim, with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it? Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, are you sure it was the defendant? I saw her from no more than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed. Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always complain. I think we've done that in the past, and we always get like penalized for it. Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following: prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are biased witness.
So, real quick, I do want to point out that this case may have, in the court cases, may have parts where to progress you have to press something, then go back to a previous statement and notice that the part you pressed before contradicts something else.
Oh no!
Which by far is the worst part in the second game. So
I remember this happened like in the dirt case, and I was like, why?
So this is the first one. Now you pressed throughout every single one. So, but that's what it. I just want to give you a heads up, and I will tell you because I've gotten stuck several times on the second game because of that. So I'll let you know if it's something you need to press again. But
okay.
Oh,
huh?
I didn't read that.
Oh no, didn't you? Okay, whatever. It was on the screen long enough.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. Yes.
Yes, I am. That's why I'm a defense attorney.
I'll fry you like a fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Are you saying you're gonna resort to cannibalism?
That was inspiring.
Judge, she just said that she was gonna be a cannibal and eat me. I believe I heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
I may be relegated to the lowest post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
What is this?
A photograph? You took this? The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
What? Why? I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging around your neck.
This is my first time seeing this photograph. You think I'd show it to you, a prosecutor? Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs. Well, this is most certainly the defendant. Crime photo added to court record. Oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye.
I have problems with this photo.
What are your problems with it?
I don't know. Her face is kind of like, what's this? Or like, she doesn't look like she just murdered someone, you know?
Mm-hmm.
She looks like, she's like, hey, the trunk is open, and she opened it, and she's found the body. Or something. It doesn't scream, I just fucking murdered this motherfucker.
Well, there are definite bloodstains on that coat.
I can't see. It's...
Stain.
Oh.
Stain.
I can't tell because I'm blind.
I may have jumped the gun on it, but I just wanted to...
Okay.
So, what was the defendant doing at this time?
This is bad.
The child prosecutor, Jesus! The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand.
Tell me more about this knife that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 10 centimeters long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all. Yes, that is about right.
I wouldn't know. What is 10 centimeters?
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
I guess? What
sure.
If anything, it'd be like the detectives and stuff,
Yeah,
or well versed in the location of a man's vital organs.
Yeah.
If anything, I like know the heart and the lungs. And like the brain, but yeah, you know. Anything through your head, bam, you're dead.
I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg from my egg salad surprise. Said.
You can't testify as to her ability to kill a person.
You will kill an egg! Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor. Chicken and egg, get it?
Okay.
Chicken before the egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still don't get it. I mean, like, sure, you can, like, argue which came first,
right.
But, like, ultimately, that's just whatever, however you see it.
Right, exactly, yeah. So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then? She thrust the pointy end.
Tell the court why you didn't just try to stop this crime. You did see her raise a knife to strike, no?
The defense has a point. Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
Wait, I'm confused. Did you take that picture after she committed the crime? I see.
Okay, thanks, apps, for refreshing.
Okay, it's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it. There was the second one. You said that before. Anything else? Scientifically speaking, Mr. Starr's testimony is flawless. Sounds pretty fatal to me. Well, what do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty? Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her practically next to me makes me calmer. What? Okay. Don't smile like that. Okay, yeah, like, seriously.
Okay, so you've pressed everything. You have evidence for a contradiction.
Let me see this photo crime. I don't see her hand or a knife in her hand, but
Right. She doesn't look like she has a knife.
she says she has a knife, but there's no knife in the picture. Of course, they're probably saying something like, "Oh, she put the knife down."
Right. Well, I mean, it is.
It is a crime scene.
Well, also, it is a contradiction in her testimony, so
I guess I don't know.
you might as well. On my way, sensed. Car, holding a knife in right hand.
Wait, where did this moment of crime? Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Sky stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sorry, what? Salmon, what?
Yes,
Swirl?
that was like salmon, rice, and what, ketchup?
I don't see no salmon.
I think it's the salmon's that like bit up there.
That's a
Maybe
tiny piece of
packaged.
salmon. Wait a minute. That's a bottle. Isn't
It looks like a
That
bottle.
looks like a bottle of soy sauce. That's the cap that you just pointed out. Okay, whatever.
Okay. I'm sure that's a fine lunch.
Okay, we can keep talking about food. Stop making me hungry. Anyway. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Sky not holding a knife?
Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection.
that was so pitiful. He's like,
Objection.
Like, I don't even want to do this. Let's be a little more careful with our evidence, shall we?
It is you who needs to be more careful, Mr. Wright.
He said, Nick said that because he was like, that's what you're saying, right?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. It was taken the moment after the stabbing.
Ha! How could you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stain on the chief prosecutor's coat?
No, because this is a black and white photo. It's a black and white photograph. Thank you, Phoenix. Finally, we're on the same track.
Yes, it is hard to tell, but this could be blood.
Or it could be, like, ketchup. Or maybe she was eating some chocolate, or some idiot was eating some chocolate, bumped into her, and that happened to be chocolate. I mean, isn't it used to be, like, chocolate syrup used to be, like, blood in, like, the black and white photo movies?
Yes. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. What? Okay, that Edgeworth voice was bad.
No problem, except you.
Oh!
Mr. Wright, are you going to sit there and take that kind of abuse? Like, that's what he does.
That's what he does.
You got a better idea?
What? Oh, what was it? Was it in this game? Yeah, it was. With the bit with, I'll put it back up. It's gonna be pain for editing, but I'll put it up. But it's that bit where Aunt Maya is going, like, I can't believe, it's like, like taking like abuse from someone else. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Or something like that. I'll put it up in the video. But just like that, it's like, never mind. I just lost my thought. Let's go back.